I have a new project I'm starting. As you can see, it's a Rubicon 2023, and the blue accent is because it is a 4xe. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Sorry about my voice. I've got a little bit of a cold that I'm fighting. But this is my next overland vehicle. It's replacing the 4Runner that's now in the possession of my daughter, who I've sold it to. And let's see. You know, right before I did the build here, and you saw all the parts on the trailer, there's a couple of things that I had done. First, because of all the bugs that tend to collect on the window with it being vertical, I put a little bug deflector on her. I came basically out of the dealership with some ceramic coating on the windows. So I tinted the windows, and this supposed to help keep a lot of the light out and the heat. Actually, excuse me, not the light, the heat. And matter of fact, all the way back from Idaho, the sun on the seats, that didn't even heat them up at all. And then I replaced the factory antenna with a little stubby one here from Rugged Ridge. And then up top, I've got the Sunriser in place of the Freedom panels by Bestop. And that's in the twill version. So that's some of the little mods. Now let's get to the big mods. So I started out, I went with Teraflex. They have a lift kit, the CT3 Alpine, 3.5-inch lift. Now you might say, well, you don't need 3.5 inches to go for the 37s, but this particular lift is designed for the heavier vehicles, the 392, the diesel, and the 4xe, which mine is, since it's got the extra batteries and it's extra heavy. So it's got a 3.5-inch lift. And I went with the Falcon 3.3 shocks that have the attached reservoir, as well as it's an adjustable shock. And I've also put the Bestop fender liners in there. And I'm going to pause here as a car comes by, and I'll be right back. All right, and additionally, I've got the Teraflex steering stabilizer in here. It's the heavy-duty one. All right, I added the Granite Series steel front bumper from Bestop, and replaced the factory LED fog lights with these LED cubes in there that came actually with the bumper. I'll eventually replace them with some Baja Designs. Warren winch. This is the VR Evo. I think it's a 10.5. And the 20-inch light bar that's embedded into the bull bar there is a Baja Designs S-8. Okay. The wheels. All right, the wheels are also from Teraflex. It's their Nomads, but they've got a brand new split spoke, and this is in bronze. What's nice about these is you can put rash rings on them, and they have a separate air up and air down capability. So there's your air up. You take that off, it's got a regular cap underneath it to air up. This one, all you gotta do is just turn it. It'll start deflating, and it can be set at a predetermined air down level. I think they come at 15 psi out of the box, but I'm not 100% on that one. I replaced the Rubicon little rock rails that were on there. They're not really, they're attached to the body, so they're not true protection for off-road. But these are steel sliders with a step-up. Bestop also makes those, and keeping with the Bestop theme, this fender liner in here on the rear is also Bestop, and then you can also see the rear shock there is also adjustable. All right, and Also on the back bumper here is, once again, a Granite Series bumper from Bestop. And it's got the attachment points there so I can put some shackles on it. Now I went with a factory heavy-duty tire carrier. If I had to do it over again, I would have gone with the Teraflex one. I think it's a little bit stronger because it actually replaces the hinges. And with that, the Teraflex, there's a relocation kit for both the third brake light as well as a camera. So instead of the light being up on top here now, it's down here, and I'll probably eventually move my license plate holder to a Teraflex relocation kit, because as you can see, it wouldn't take much for a branch or something to come by there and grab that and probably break it off. And then a shout out to the Edge Automotive, the 4x4 center down in Inglewood, Colorado. They're the ones that did, come on, get that to focus there. Here we go. They're the ones that did my build and put it all together for me and did the wiring. Anyway, so there she is. This is phase one, I guess, of the overland build. I thought about putting a roof rack up on top. Bestop makes one. Started to put it up there, didn't quite like it. It's a little too short to be actually usable is what I want it to be. It's designed to be able to be, to not conflict with the Sunriser. But yeah, I'm not even quite sure I want a rooftop rack up there, to be honest with you. At this point in time, I don't plan on doing a tent. They're just A, so expensive, and B, I don't mind ground tents. Anyway, so there she is, and so far I've been pretty happy with her. I know that Brad with Rubicon decided not to use his 4xe for overlanding, and that was a pretty good excuse to get a 392, I think, but I'm going to try it. Anyway, take care, everybody. We'll talk to you later. Okay, one thing I did forget to mention here is the Mickey Thompson Baja bosses. Once again, these are 37-inch. They are 3-peak rated, so I can use them here in Colorado in the snow. On I-70 with the 4-wheel drive, and I have to worry about putting chains on. And so far, they are really quiet. I am very, very happy with these Mickey Thompsons. You heard that vehicle that was coming. It was a Wrangler on some mud trains, and these do not sound like that at all. All right, now I'll say goodbye until later.